Question: how much waste does the average American generate in a day? Answer: almost 5 pounds, which doesn't sound like much, but that adds up to about 1,700 pounds per person per year. Next question: where does all that trash go? Answer: the landfill. Here in Santa Barbara, it travels up the coast to the Tejiguas landfill. Tejiguas has been receiving trash from Santa Barbara and other cities in the county since 1967.
Based upon how much waste the South Coast is throwing away at Tejiguas now, the landfill will reach its permitted capacity in 2026. We are disposing as a city of between 70 and 80,000 tons a year. That is a lot of material, much of which is still recyclable, that we are taking to the landfill and burying.
That trash comes from the brown bin. The brown bin is supposed to take whatever is left over that is not recyclable or compostable. However, that's not always the case.
As far as things that are easily recycled like bottles and cans or concrete or bricks or wood or things that you can commonly take to any recycling facility, that makes up almost 25% of the amount of waste that we bury.
The biggest components that we see as part of the trash is organic waste, and that would be the number one. So it would be green waste as well as food and other organic material that could is actually good feedstock for compost and things. And that's one of the reasons why we try to get as much green waste and food waste out of our customers. But it still makes up about 30% of what's in the trash can. The other things you'll see, surprisingly, we still have a lot of paper, cardboard and paper, some metal, some glass. And in the business sector, for the industrial side, we'll still see some of the construction and demolition type waste that we have ready outlets for through Marburg's material recovery facility.
The more items are recycled or composted, the less trash ends up in the brown bins and ultimately at the landfill. As part of the city's new contract with Marburg, additional diversion incentives will be available to residents.
In the residential sector, it's unlimited recycling containers. So currently it's 95 gallons is the limit for free recycling. It will now be unlimited. The green waste service is going to be virtually unlimited. It's going from 32 gallons of free service to 192 gallons of free service. We're also providing unlimited free collection of white goods, which would be refrigerators, washers, dryers. You have an appliance go out, call us, we'll come and pick it up. Same thing goes with TVs and monitors. We will provide unlimited collection of those as well. Currently, we're also providing each resident an annual cleanup, where if you have bulky items, accumulated trash, call us. We come out once a year. We're doubling that, so each residential customer gets that twice a year now. We're also providing for the city, and everyone really, cleanup of illegally dumped items on the curbside or roadway. So we have provided for free collection of that also in our contract. And other things are really going after sensitive materials that are really bad and detrimental to have in the landfill. And some of that being medical waste. So when we provide the Sharps program, we're offering anybody a free container so they can dispose of their Sharps, and we will pay for the shipping and disposal to have those properly treated to keep it out of the waste stream.
In addition to these new services, Marburg will also be providing electronic waste pickup for batteries and cell phones. Just place them in a plastic bag, put them on your blue recycling bin, and it's good to go.
The second thing that we did under the garbage contract is that Marburg, as the hauler, will be working directly with a lot of the larger multi-unit properties, the larger apartment buildings, to help them achieve at least 30% recycling. From a curbside perspective, based upon all of the containers that our customers put out, the city's overall diversion rate is about 40%. So we're hoping that with these financial incentives and with Marburg working one-on-one with these, we'll be able to boost that.
The city is also pursuing new technologies that would further extend the life of the landfill.
In the future, we're hoping to get away from landfilling by adding the Resource Recovery Project. And this is a project that the county and the city have been working on together since 2007. And this would establish a series of facilities that would go through the brown bin, the bin that's currently going to Tejigas, to pull out those recyclables, pull out the organics and compost them through anaerobic digestion, and we think we can reduce what's currently being buried by over 60%.
The project as we envision it now includes a what's called a material recovery facility, where we take that trash that's in the trash can, we run it up a line and we separate it. We use a lot of technology and some manual labor to try to pick out the recyclable material and really recover about 60% of that material. So what we're left with is only 40% that we're actually burying. That would effectively double the remaining life of Tahiguis.
While the potential benefits of new technologies are substantial, for now we still have to rely on a landfill to store our trash. The future of our landfill depends on the actions we take today. By generating less waste, we can conserve the remaining landfill space at Tahiguis.
The more we know about our trash and the more we know about our environmental impact just as living in our day-to-day lives, the better we understand how important it is to limit trash. So I think landfilling itself has a limited future. I think that there's going to be more recycling. I think there's going to be more alternatives like digesting organics through anaerobic digestion, which is like what we do with sewage treatment facilities. I think there's going to be more composting. I think there's going to be more laws about packaging. So I think the future doesn't really have landfilling. I think in the far future, I think that we're going to find other methods and technologies to eliminate it entirely.